Are luxury hotels worth it? A question I get all the time. Well, we're alive. We are live in Laguna, California. Look at that. We're going to chop up some reasons about it today. Let's get it. I'm often asked a lot, are luxury hotels worth it? Well, check out this view. Again, we are live in Laguna. My name is Dr. Preston Charity, founder and CEO of Current Financial Planning, where we let your life lead your money. And if you are ready to start your journey, jump over to the website, concurrentfp.com, set up your no-cost good fit meeting, and see if we are a good fit. Like and subscribe to this channel to keep you abreast. All right, let's chop it up, y'all. We're talking about luxury hotels. Folks are like, oh my gosh, that's a whole bunch of money. I don't want to spend all that money. And then also there's some folks that say, hey, listen, I won't stay at nothing less than a five-star luxury hotel. Well, we're going to chop up some reasons why you would select a luxury hotel, and perhaps why not. All right, so let's get into it. Number one, I'd say right off the bat, listen, know your why. If you are just spending some money just willy nilly, there's no fulfillment, no contentment, no purpose there, then you're going to feel like you're flushing money down the toilet. That said, if it's your preference and it fits not only your spending preferences, but also it fits what you are doing while you are, visiting a five-star hotel, then it will align your reasoning, right? We talk about all the time. Your life and money have alignments, then your money have assignments. Then knowing your why is going to help right off the bat, and it's actually going to help you feel better about your dollars. Also, too, having a budget that fits your why. If your cash flow fits your preferences, then hey, look, go right ahead. All right. Sometimes even if your cash flow, it's one of those things of could and should. You know, just because you had the cash flow, could you do it? Sure. Should you do it? Well, nobody should be telling you what you're doing with your money, but when you're talking about putting reasoning in your plan, you may say, okay, this trip, I may try something else, well, for other reasons, right? And we'll get into that. So know your why of why you are going on this trip. It could be or staying in a five-star hotel. Let's talk about some of those reasons, right? Business, focus, vacation. Vacation is a leisure, right? But we talk about business. Well, if you are traveling business a lot, well, five-star hotels may not be the most cash flow friendly. So for frequency, if you're on the go all the time, in and out of towns, then it just simply may not be a good fit. I mean, you're staying for one night, perhaps 2 nights, in and out. You may be going to some other trip, business trip right after that. So jumping cities just may not be economical. That said, when you're talking about business, for you are meeting some clients, or you are at a conference, or you are there to utilize the space for an investment purposes, like you're investing in yourself in order to build, spend that money, right? That's an investment. So sometimes, yes, for business, sometimes yes, then sometimes no, right? And particularly if you're a self-employed individual, then if you can align that stay with your business purposes, then absolutely. I mean, because it has some tax write-off implications as well, as far as you are holding a meeting that has business implications on your primary purpose of business, then and it's intentional. You're just not going over there for the write-off. If you're going over there for the write-off only, that's not the purpose. But if you were going to do this event for business purposes and it's driving business, then yes, absolutely, take advantage of the write-off purposes, right? If you're going to focus, sometimes you're going to a lesser or lower star hotel, then there's a lot of distractions that may interrupt your focus. So you may want to be somewhere where you are inspired and you are maybe writing a book or being by yourself to get rejuvenated, or you just need some focus time. So that's another reason. And then, vacation, that's another reason. Obviously, it depending on what your vacation point is. Are you if you're with your family, okay, great. But sometimes you may want to have just total fun. And you may not be in the room a lot. I mean, so the luxury may not be that important at that particular time. However, if you're in a luxury hotel, there's a lot of amenities around. We'll get to that. So just know your why so you can become more comfortable with why you are allocating these dollars toward the preference for why you're doing what you're doing as far as luxury hotel. Okay, so know your why. Number two, we're going to go through some S's real quick. So setting. Listen, the setting when you walk into a luxury hotel, you're talking about bathroom, y'all. Bathroom, right? You know this most likely it's going to be maybe some marble or something down there. You're going to be comfortable walking, still put those slippers on, right? It's going to be exceptionally clean. You may have a tub. Get in there and get in that tub. It's very get in the tub. It's rare where you get to have some you time and get into a large bathtub and soak. So do that. Towels are all the linens are pristine. Soft pillows are good. But you're going back to that bathroom, right? You got those three towels. They feel good, right? They feel good while you're drying off. The soap in the showers. They got it all everywhere. They got glasses and settings, and they got some extra. Maybe have some toothpaste in there because some hotels they don't have the toothpaste. You're talking about your uh, your economic hotels. Those 3 stars. You kind of like your go tos. Those middle stars, which are good hotels. I stay at them a lot. So I don't stay at luxury all the time. But those 3 star go tos are what's up. But they don't have no toothpaste in there, right? So you're getting a lot more in your setting. And when you're trying to get some, wake up in a room with a lot more space, you have views, you have desks, and a lot of setting in your room that helps you just enjoy your stay. It's amazing. Lighting is pristine. The adjustable lighting fading in and out. It's everywhere. The air conditioned unit, digital, all that. So just the setting of the room, and it's phenomenal. The beds, all of that. So we're going that's what's setting. Bathroom, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, right? All right, let's go with service. Service. Soon as you hit the door, you pull up. More than likely, you have some valet. They're meeting and greeting you, looking you in the eye, shaking your hand, welcoming you there. You just feel like they want you there. Most of the time, they have a commitment to service and hospitality, so that's why they want you back. And so, I mean, you feel like that, it taps something in your soul, right? So you feel like you are valued in that place. So very important commitment to service. Room service, turn down service is pristine, not lazily done. Service just all around. Folks walking around and saying, "Hey, do you need some help? There's a direction this way." Places are usually huge. Going this way, going that way. They say, "You know what? Do you need some help?" Service is immaculate. All right, let's chop it up about surroundings. All right, so your surroundings. This is when you talk about surroundings and your well-being. We'll talk about serenity later. That's another S. But your surrounding, the people, the amenities, the location, and the stores and restaurants. So all of that when you're talking about surroundings. When you go to a luxury hotel, folks are generally there to enjoy themselves and not there to cause commotion, or it's not rowdy, although the restaurants they get loud and you have some bar areas or whatnot. So not saying that everybody's like, oh, just pearl clutching or modest or what any of that. So we're not talking about a moral code here. What we are talking about is when you're around folks of like mind, right? Of like mind, you're going there to be respected and respect them, have a good time, and whatever purview that you like, that's within balance and reasoning. So being surrounded by like-minded individuals is really going to help your stay. Uh, and we would talk about the amenities or the gym. Yeah, the gym here is actually overlooking the Pacific Ocean. It's all on the other side here. And there's a big window. And look, I'm about to get in there myself, and I'm trying to work on my gym habits. And an amenity like that, makes me want to go to the gym if you have a gym overlooking the sea, right? It's incredible. So you have a spa that you can participate in. Your coffee area is fantastic. You go down to the lobby. There's a real coffee bistro here. Yeah, fantastic. So your amenities, pool area. We got some cabanas back there. I'm in a picnic area right now, where there's tables you can barbecue out here. I mean, you got covered covered patio. The beach is right down there. All the waves are right down there. I mean, so amenities, golf courses nearby. So there's a lot of stuff that is around, as far as your amenities that you can get into and really enjoy yourself. I would say location is probably in a prime. Like, look, we're in Laguna. What are we doing? You know, generally in a prime location when you're talking about 5-star, whether it be in a beach or in an urban area. As far as the city is concerned, downtown is probably a great part of downtown, wherever city you are across the world. So your location is prime and pristine, either one. So your location. Also, too, your stores and restaurants. So generally, when you're at a luxury hotel, I mean, if you go off site, you know, take a private car or take your car, just walk. There's stores and restaurants around that you can really enjoy, and it's just incredible to enjoy the surrounding area as far as stores and restaurants. Even just walking, right? Your surroundings are such that when you go outside and walk the town or walk the area, then you're somewhere where you can just just walk around. You don't even have to spend money. You already spent money at the whole luxury hotel, right? So you might as well find some things to do, just walking outside, have a conversation with whoever you're with or yourself, trying to get away a little bit, right? So surroundings. All right. I want to say the serenity of it is very important, right? So we're talking about well-being. We're talking about well-being. If you're in a luxury spot, it goes back to, the like-minded, people. You want to feel well rested when you're at a luxury hotel. You want whatever you went there to live and do, whether it be the experience. There may be some nightlife there. There may be, some quiet areas. There may whatever you went there to do. That's why knowing your why is very important. Then, having this your serenity is very important. Contributes to that. That's well-being. Uh, and also being in a place to where you can sleep and rest are two different things. Getting some sleep, you nap for a little bit, but rest, right? Where your adjacent rooms are not as loud. The hallways are not as loud. Like I said, there's folks out there having a good time in luxury hotels too. No doubt about it. But it's not that consistent, disruption all the time when you wake up in your rooms and you're feeling a certain way because you do have the setting, you do have the surroundings and all that. Then you're able to really be in a state of serenity. Your soul is being fed in a certain way. All right. So peace of mind or peace of purpose, whatever it may be, there's some fulfillment of being there. Right. And not necessarily, now I could throw an S in here, obviously status. I'll throw that one there just because, but you're not necessarily going to be at a luxury hotel for status, although most of the time it's just embedded, right? But you're not going there saying, it goes back to your why, which is, I'm going there because I want to tell so and so that I went there, or self worth, trying to do all that. No, it's strictly preference and purpose, and plan, right? You got all that, and do you? Status is embedded because it has some sort of exclusivity to it. I mean, that's the status what we're talking about here, and some of these other essence, is the reason why that it contributes to the exclusivity, right? And this is why it's a luxury experience. So status in that regard, because it's exclusive, sets a high bar, which contributes to those other essence, right? Surrounding, service, serenity, settings. Okay. Now, if you have some travel cards, it's really cool to potentially use some of your points, your discounts. Like Platinum Amex is real good about having a luxury credit, right? So check your travel cards for any type of luxury hotel benefits that you may have, and it's a good time to use the points that you've accrued as well. So all of those are reason, not necessarily a reason, but they're just added on bonuses. You're not going there just to get the credit. But again, if a trip is in your purview, business, focus, vacation, whatever it may be, then the added bonus. Also, too, I mean, if you're going to where you can control your schedule, perhaps you're with your family, with your spouse, uh, perhaps just alone. Like I said, know your why. Go to luxury hotels off season. Go to luxury hotels off season, off peak. You tend not to have to pay the highest amount. I mean, these spots tend to be about $400 to $700. Could be up to no, I guess no, 5, 5 to 8. Let's go up. Let's push it up that way. 5 to 8. And if you get off peak, you may even be able to squeeze in 4. Something like that. And if you get your really exclusive areas, you're talking about a G, 1,000, 1,500, and all that other stuff. I mean, so you can get really up there if you're talking about exclusive. But if you're talking about Four Seasons, the Ritz, your luxury hotels and destinations, downtowns, and resorts and all that type of stuff, then you're talking about anywhere between 500 and 800, somewhere in that range. And if hey, look, if right? If you know. Uh, and if you're staying, but cost is important, right? Cost of the economics of it. And that goes back to the reason why, if you're staying for a few days and again, you have the intention, your reason why in order, then that could be an investment, So that goes back to, serenity. You're using it as an investment in self, an investment perhaps in business, perhaps in your profession, all of that, your well-being. So it's an investment. And you may not, if you have your why in order, then you're going to be good. Lastly, I'll say, one of the drawbacks, but hey, you should have your finances in order. Don't be out here doing stuff that's not the right time right now, right? But if there's a right time, then this last thing I'm about to say, a couple of potential drawbacks. It shouldn't be a thing for you. But listen, they be holding they hold the credit card for your extras. Term is escaping me right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, listen, they're gonna hold all of that on your credit card. So go in there. If people say credit don't matter, hey, look, have you a lot of space, 20, 30, 50 G's, all that, you got 100 G's of space. Okay, cool. So, if somebody holds your card up for a couple of G's, it won't hurt you, right? Well, you're going to release it back anyway. But, when you're prepared, to live the lifestyle you want. That's what it's all about. Then just be prepared when you walk in. That's what they're going to do. Right. So I will close with this. When you talk about 5-star, luxury hotels, have your purpose, know your why, set that out. And then if it doesn't call for it, as far as your why, your purpose, go to those 3-star joints that are consistent, right? And I have a couple, right, that I go to 3 and 4, right, that they are consistent in comfort and well-being, and they meet all these S's as well, but in different ways: service, surrounding, serenity, and settings. Okay, run those back and see what I mean by those. And when you talk about frequent stays, then it costs prohibitive to be, spending willy-nilly all the time. I'm talking about high income, mass affluent, ultra high net worth. Just because you got it, it's the could and should thing. Not somebody else shouldn't you, but shoulding you, but should in your own internal makeup. Okay, it could be cost prohibitive and just purpose prohibitive. But that said, if it fits the purpose, and look, you could be in a luxury hotel twice a month potentially, maybe once a month. Okay, know that you're worthy of doing it. Work through your mindset that if it has a purpose and aligns with your, I call it the P's, right? Person, preference, purpose, going through a process and your financial plan, then you're prospering the way you want. So design the life that you want, set that course. If it fits what you're trying to do that thing, right? All right, I'm going to do that thing. Look at it. So I've already been there. Look at the shirt. I'm out here having a good time. I hope you're having a good time too. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Run those back with those S's. Know your why. Subscribe to the show. And until next time, we'll chop soon. Cheers.